Big up, everybody. It's your boy Mark, and I'm here. I'm back. Guys, sorry. I was on a long stream just now with my buddy Sal, the Devil Digest, also known as the Ultimate Man United Fan Showdown. Guys, get in, smash the likes, get in. It's going to be every Wednesday at 12 midday UK. Get in, join the thing, guys. Now we're here for the match preview. I've got some of my buddies in the background. You know them. You know the favorites. You got Bally Tech, you got Fix, you got Admiral Dress, and more to come. Let's get into the match preview, guys. Big up to each and everybody coming in the chat. Don't forget to smash the likes early and subscribe. It does help the channel grow. And guys, we're trying to get to 2K because 10K for my birthday, maybe it might be a good day. Let's see how it goes. Big up to you guys coming in. Your boy Maka in here. I'm going to bring the guys into the chat. Let's start off with a little bit of news first before I bring them all in because they're all waiting. You know, we got Drex in the building coming in. We got some other guys here. Everyone is going to be getting their chance. I just wanted to read this one article out so you guys could get a little bit of a taste of what is happening right now with Manchester United before these guys come in and give you their reactions. And of course, guys, as you know, Jose Mourinho always has 10 million things to say. And it's going to be very interesting to see what happens when we take them on in the coming hours. Tomorrow, live, it's going to be brought to you here in the Watch Along by your boy Marken as well. Fenerbahçe versus Manchester United. Back Garnacho and Tadic to shine in a double reunion. Guys, it's pretty interesting. The media are setting it up as one of the biggest clashes, possibly something of an epic proportion. The Giallorossi were well short of competing for Champions League place, and the Friedkins lost patience. At Fenerbahçe, Mourinho seems to have started with an angst and forgotten the initial success. Fener put 99 points on the board last term, but still finished second to Turkish Super League to the bitter rivals Galatasaray. And it seems Mourinho will be fortunate to get anywhere near that total. Fener have already lost at home to Galatasaray, and they find themselves 8 points adrift of the title race. However, it's always worth remembering that Mourinho is a master of continental competition, and although losing to Lille in the Champions League qualifiers was a major blow, the UEL campaign has at least started very well. Fenerbahçe saw off the Belgian side Union Saint-Gilloise 2-1 in match day 1, then they drew 1-1 to FC 20. There is plenty of experience and attacking quality in Fenerbahçe's squad. Edin Dzeko and Youssef En-Nesyri are both excellent centre forwards, while Dusan Tadic, Alan Saint-Maximin, and Irfan Kavici are all capable of supplying ammunition. However, the defensive side of things is lacking, which is unusual for a Mourinho team. Fenerbahçe have managed just 5 clean sheets in the last 14 games under their new coach, and they have conceded multiple goals to 5 teams, including this weekend's 2-2 draw at Samsunspor. In that game, Fenerbahçe twice blew the lead. Brentford win was encouraging, but can feel good factor last. This is where Manchester United comes in, guys. The good news is Manchester United delivered one of their best displays of the season over the weekend in that 2-1 win. The bad news is that they are still at the bottom half of the Premier League and have claimed just a point from their first 2 games in the Europa League title challenge. Manchester manager Erik ten Hag continues to stress that all is well and in good shape at the Red Devils camp, even though the cracks in the hull may have been shoddily covered. The victory over the Bees at Old Trafford ended the 5-match winless run in all competitions, but the Europa League campaign has so far been full of drama and errors. Undefeated, but still 2 draws, only on 2 points after 2 games, after scoring 4 goals so far, also conceding 4 goals in the tournament. Against 20, United led, but then collapsed, giving up a poor equalizer, then failing to threaten what turned out to be a 1-1 draw. At the Dragao against Porto, Ten Hag's side built a 2-0 lead through Marcus Rashford and Rasmus Højlund, but then fell 3-2 behind before Harry Maguire's late equalizer. However, there are at least some signs that United are looking more solid in general. They have kept 4 clean sheets in 8 Premier League games, and in terms of shots allowed and shots on target, allowed 90 in the top flight. They are 6th most effective team. That is a big improvement on last season's horror show. Bruno Fernandes is suspended after his red card at the Dragao, while Kobe Mainoo, Harry Maguire, and Luke Shaw are all out. Casemiro suffered a calf injury against Brentford, and at the time of writing, it wasn't clear whether he'd passed the fitness test to start in Turkey. Former PSG and Sporting midfielder Manuel Ugarte is more likely to start this game, and Onana is set to be tested in a battle. Although Mourinho's instinct is always to be cautious in this kind of game, he has players who can't resist playing on the front foot. Although United are improving defensively, I expect Andre Onana to be busy, just as he was against Porto. The Cameroon international had to make 2 saves or more in the 7 of his last 10 appearances in all competitions. The United keeper had to make 2 saves more in his first leg of that game. Then next in Juan Ugarte to commit. What? Okay, forget that, guys. My bad. In his only Premier League start so far, the Uruguayan has committed 3 fouls. He committed a foul against 20 in the Europa League. If Casemiro starts instead, the same theory applies. He has committed 2 fouls or more in 3 of his 7 starts. I'll also throw Alejandro Garnacho to have a shot on target or a couple shots on target. I think he's going to score a goal today and get an assist. Tomorrow. The Argentine continues to improve, and he scored a superb equalizer against Brentford on Saturday. Tadic is their danger man for me, and I have to say that because the veteran string puller has delivered a goal and an assist in 6 of his last 8 appearances across the 8 games. He has contributed 6 goals and 3 assists. He was a key part of the Ajax team that reached the Champions League semi-final under Erik ten Hag in 2019, and he's probably going to get a goal. It's the guy that I think most likely will score. So, guys, I'm going to bring each one of you guys into the chat now. Let's hear what you guys have to say. Big up to you, Bali Tech in the building. Big up to Fix and big up to Admiral Drex. Big up to you, my brothers. What's good? What's good? The noise in the background, Fix, you might have to mute it for now, bro. Big up to Bailey Tech. Bailey, what are your thoughts on the matchup? Before we get into some of the other news that's going on, let me know what your thoughts so far and what you've heard, my bro.
My thoughts so far is I think it's about time to start putting some respect on Andre Onana's name. And I say this because the guy, apparently he's won the Player of the Month award. Not only has he won the Player of the Month award, but he's won the Premier League Save of the Month award. So I think it's about time, because I know some people are like, oh, we need to get a new keeper. I know for me, it's about time I start hearing the respect. Yeah. This guy deserves it. Like, one thing about me is when a player's not playing good, I'm happy to call it out and say, nah, this guy, the way he's performing is definitely not it. Like, I'm a big Lissandro Martinez guy, right? But some of the performances, apart from the last one, some of the performances that he's been putting in, they're way below standard. They're actually shockers to the point where I would have rather have just seen him dropped. So I'm glad that he's getting back into form now. And I'm glad that Onana is looking like the keeper that we bought from Inter Milan finally. He's doing the things that we want to see him doing. Playing out from the back. I think in the last game I saw him near the halfway line, so he's coming off his line. He's spraying the passes. I think he sprayed one pass and he got Delo in on goal, 1-on-1 with the keeper. The keeper takes him out, but there was no penalty kick, which I thought was weird. But he's doing the things that we expected him to do. We wanted a ball-playing keeper, which was the reason why we got rid of David De Gea. And now we're seeing an genuine ball-playing keeper who can rival the best keepers in the Premier League as far as the ball-playing side of things is concerned. Other than that, Jose versus Ten Hag. Yep. It's going to be a spicy tie. I'm sure Jose has something up his sleeve. I remember him doing Alex Ferguson some years ago, which actually made his name. That when he beat Alex Ferguson, that made his name. When he famously ran down the touchline when Porto beat us in the Champions League. So he's done it with a smaller team before against us. But I think this time around we can do him at his ground. So I'm just putting it on the team and I'm challenging them, the likes of Rashford, the likes of Garnacho, the likes of Casemiro, the likes of Martinez, and I'm not sure if Evans is going to play. So the likes of De Ligt and Delo and Harry Amas, if he makes his debut, I want to see a performance from these lads.
100% big up to you. Drex, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna go big up Belly Fixer. How you doing, guys? I'm gonna go with Bailey right there in terms of the Onana talk, right? I feel like Onana should have way more assists than he has. I think he's got 0 assists at the moment, but yeah, he should have way more assists than what he has right now. He's improved this season. A few games here or there, he made some mistake, which is bound to happen with every goalkeeper and every player, though. But he's improved. But the fact that he's won the Player of the Month, right, for United side, we saw that a lot with De Gea, means that something is not right at the moment. But he is holding his own. He's trying to hold the team down, right? Do what he's paid to do, be the last line of the defense, right? So for me, he's top. Now, going into this Fenerbahçe game is Mourinho. It is Jose Mourinho, right? One of my favorite manager, right? I just like the guy. I like the wherever he goes, he's always made a mark for himself, right? He has always improved the team. He's always done his bit for any team. Now playing against a United side, which he would have followed, he's coached us in the past. He would have followed us towards the Ten Hag era. So he would know a thing or two about United and how he's going to set up. I know we want to win that game. Jose Mourinho want to win the game. He also might feel a little bit emotional if he was coming to Ultra, but I know for sure that he might just be overwhelmed and because of the love, because he said it several times that every time he comes to Old Trafford, they love him, right? So every time people tend to tell him, "Oh, you had a bad time at United" and all that, he doesn't even attribute it to the fans. He says this guy's the pure love for me. So it's a game I can't wait to see, right? Jose Mourinho will always be Jose Mourinho. He will give you all his thing on the touchline and all of that. But now speaking about my football club, Manchester United, like what Belly said, the team, the boys have to just go show character, bro. The manager would have set you up, they would have given you a plan, you'd have done your training and try to execute such of those plans in training. But it's on the big stage, we need all of that, right? We don't see what happens in the training ground. You and I were not privy to see that one, right? But what we see is what they show us on the pitch, right? So they need to come out. Don't forget, we just got 2 points, and Fenerbahçe has 2 points as well. So it's a must win for both club. And I would just say this: whoever is hungry the most wins this. It's your fight. You have to show that you want to. We saw what Real Madrid did to Borussia Dortmund yesterday in the second half, right? 5 goals in 45 minutes, right? So it's the hunger, bro. It's the hunger, bro. If you don't show it, Jose Mourinho knows how to feed his players. He knows how to make his
100%.
players hungry. So if you don't show it against the Jose Mourinho side, bro, you will have yourself to blame at the end of the day.
100% fix. My brother, what are you saying, buddy?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, bro.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, Fix.
Hello, can you hear me?
Fix, we could hear you. It feels like you're in a very noisy place that you cannot hear us at the moment.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes. Thumbs up. I do think Fix hearing us, guys.
Fix, you'd have to disconnect and connect back again.
Fix, you gotta go out and come back in, bro. Guys, Fix, sorry about that, bro. I don't think that you're hearing us there, but we were hearing you. So maybe I don't know if you might want to go out and come back in and see if we can get that sorted out. But guys, we'll hear what Fix has to say. Of course, he'll get it sorted and he'll come back in. Let us know in the comments when you think you get it sorted when you start hearing us again, bro, because we were hearing you and were not hearing us. So sorry about that. But moving on, guys, there's some interesting things we want to talk about. Some guys mentioned this just now there. This is another topic. What are your thoughts, guys, on Lisandro taking up the left back role again? I think, it was a decent performance. You know what I mean? I didn't expect it to be as good as it was, seeing that his first performance at left back was, it left a little bit to ask for me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it wasn't a good performance when he played in the Community Shield recently. And I think, I would have liked to see Nusa Mazraoui as the left back, keep Delo at right back. I think he's been performing amazingly there in the last game. He's a better right back. Keep him there. You know what I mean? And even though Mazraoui returned to action and he came on as a substitute in the game this weekend, I'm not too sure if Ten Hag is going to risk him playing him for 90 minutes. You know what I mean? So I don't know why not let Mazraoui and Lisandro probably share the left back role in the game. You know what I mean? Start with Mazraoui, end with Lisandro. I don't know what you guys saying. Let me know what you guys think.
I would keep Lisandro Martinez at the left back position. But now it begs the question: who's going to be pairing with Delete? I don't know if the manager would trust Evans enough to start Evans and Delete at the center back role, then maybe the Lord right back. But I would still keep Martinez at the left back. So for me, it's just keeping Martinez at the left back because the manager has his plan. He has whatever it is. So he's got his tactics already discussed with his team. So he has to for me, keep Martinez was good because if you saw that Brentford game, Mbeumo was always trying to get the best of Martinez, knowing fully well that it's been a while Martinez played at the left back position. So let him go at Martinez and see what, but Martinez held his own. I think that should give him a lot of confidence going into this game. So, but yeah, just try him out at the left back. If it's not working, then you can actually switch up the things and, bring your Mazraoui in and switch it up. But for me, start him let him continue as the left back.
100%, bro. 100%. Fix. Let me hear you hearing me now, bro.
Okay. Am I coming up now? Huh?
Yeah, bro.
Okay. I will say. First of all, when you were reading out the headline, you said this guy is injured. Evans.
Yeah.
It's going to be because I was wishing we could just start the same formation we played in the last game, So that was what I was wishing, just putting Ogata in the placement of Bruno and letting Ericsson to go up front, to push up a bit. That him not playing means that maybe Martinez is going back to the middle. But I would have wished that they maintained that lineup. I don't entirely trust Lindelof, but it's not bad. Fenerbahçe is not that. They are not that because all the top side they have played this season, I think they lost all the games. Starting from the Champions League qualifiers to the league, losing to Galatasaray. I feel they struggle anytime they see a big team. things like that. So, but on our the John Evans absent will not cost us anything. To be honest with you.
Yo, Fix.
Yeah.
I want to drop you down, bro. The mic rail banging and the tar rail noise in the background, but big up, bro. Like, that was a contribution that I kind of get what you're saying, but most of the guys in the chat and stuff, they did not hear it because it have a lot of noise in the background, bro. So, you know what I mean? I want to drop you down for now, but big up, bro. Big up. My bad, bro. Bailey Tech, Bali, what you saying, bro? What are you saying about our defensive situation? Because I was about to mention the Johnny Evans, and Fix brought it to the point that Johnny Evans is doubtful. He may not play. You know, I think we should just rest him because we would probably need him more for the West Ham game. And I would be like, you know, still maybe we could fit someone into that position and still keep Martinez on the left back. I don't know what you're thinking, bro.
I'm thinking maybe they should have promoted one of our youngsters to come in and play at centre back. Maybe not to start, but to be on the bench. I noticed in the last game with Johnny Evans, right? Now, De Ligt was playing as a right centre back, but there was occasions where De Ligt was running onto Johnny Evans' side, running past Johnny Evans and closing down attackers from that side. And I was thinking, is it instructions that you're going to make Evans hold the centre no matter what, and De Ligt is going to clear the ball from the channels? So I was thinking, is it a tactical thing, or is he holding an injury? So he might have played that game with an injury, and he cannot play multiple games in a row. So I hope that he's back for the next game because he actually plays well, despite the fact that he's a senior citizen. In regards to the left back role now, I prefer that I have a proper left back there. However, Martinez played very well. He didn't play like crazy, but he played the best that I've seen him play this season. So would I continue it? Well, we need him at centre back now because there's no Johnny Evans. So I would either go with Mazarawi or Harry Amas. Like, Harry Amas might have to play if Mazarawi is not fit enough to play.
Interesting. You know, hold that thought on Harry Amas because I just wanted to bring this to the fore because, you know, when there's good news, there's bad news on Drex. I'll give you the first crack at this, you know. And this is the interesting news. This brother has traveled with the squad. He is there in Fenerbahçe training with the team. He was there in training this morning. You know what I mean? Who knows? He might be getting some minutes. I surely would like to see one of the youngsters get their chance because, like I would say to you guys, you know, there was 5
Who are you talking about? Malacia? Who are you talking about?
Malacia, okay. I'm talking about. But keeping it there, Drex, hold on, Drex. You know, I giving you a full roundup before you drop in. You know what I mean? I just wanted to add this one as you were talking about it. Bailey Tech, you know, this is the other report that's coming out right now that there's a very huge possibility that this young brother will get his start tonight, you know, against Fenerbahçe. Might be an interesting choice. You know, I mean, I don't think it might be a bad choice for this brother. I think he would relish this moment. He has performed well in the youth league for UEFA last season when we played there. So I would expect a good performance from him. There's also the likes of Sekou Kone, who is in Fenerbahçe training with the team, so he will be on the bench. Ethan Wheatley as well, and a centre-back, young centre-back, and the talented young Jack Kingdon, who has recently played, you know, for Scotland in the last 2 games that they played recently.
Okay. The first one, Malasia. So excited. So happy for the kid. So happy. Some months back, it didn't look like, you know, even the start of the year didn't look like we're gonna see Malasia again in a United shirt, right? Whether people want to keep him or move him on, that's a topic for another day. But at the moment, right now, I'm excited for him. I'm happy for him because Yeah, mine suffered a lot. Let him come. For me, I said it on one of the stream, I think somewhere in August. I said he has to be mentally ready. You might give him a pass. You might say, okay, he's physically ready. Everything is go to go. Physiotherapy, everything is 100% good to go. But mentally, he has to be ready. He has to put away the fear of getting hurt again. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, Mark, the manager slowly giving him minutes, right? It will help his confidence. And if we end up winning this game, knowing fully where he played his part or he contributed, even if it's 10 minutes, right? 10, 15 minutes, even if, and he does it and we win that game, it's a W for him, because that would elevate, that would actually help him mentally and in confidence wise. It will help him like, okay, my first game back with the boys, a tough game away at Fenerbahçe, we ended up winning. I did my bit. I contributed my 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever the time is. Even if it's 5 minutes, I did my bit. I'm back on grass. I'm back in, competitive football again. Yeah, I could take it up from there. Every W we get, every positive he gets helps him mentally, which is, for me, that's why I'm saying I'm excited for him, right? Now, for Ari Mas, bro, he should, if he's ready, right, he should start. Now, the one thing I would say right here, I know a lot of people might disagree. The one thing I would say is, not after one game or 2 games or even 5 games, people start coming, oh, we should sell him, we should move him, like they did for several players. And when they go out and start saying, oh, we shouldn't have done that. No, just know that these kids, they're young. Amas is young. If he does anything on the pitch that you don't like, just keep your mouth shut. Just keep it quiet. Let the man do his thing. The club knew what they were doing when they didn't sign a left back. We have these young boys that we have to promote. And I feel like tomorrow, the manager, if he's going to play Ari Mas, he should set up the team where he has some senior heads that will tell him, even when he makes a mistake, bro, forget about it. Continue. Do what you do. Do what you're doing. Just fine tune. Don't let it get into it. Like, get senior players on the pitch, leaders on the pitch that will tell him, don't worry about that mistake. Continue what you're doing, the fine job. Improve on it. It's part of the game. So that's how, if I was to manage, that's how, having all them tactics and all of that, they have somebody in there that tries to calm him down, because he's gonna be anxious. It's not Old Trafford where the home support will be on his back. It's playing away in a hostile place. We all know how Turkey is. So you just have somebody to just calm him down, like, yo, don't worry, do what you're doing, it will be fine. But it's good to see that if he gets his time, it's good to see it. It's good to see. I'm happy for both of them, Amas and Malacia. I'm happy for both of them.
Interesting.
Yo. Do you know one thing I'll say, right?
Yeah.
Is Eric Ten Hag, yeah, he's been getting a lot of stick for not playing this kid. But one thing people have to understand is, first of all, he told everyone before the start of the season, this guy is not ready. Second of all, he told everyone before the start of the season, he said, the team is not ready. But nobody wanted to hear it. Imagine you throw Amas into a team that is playing crap. You will destroy the kid. There's no point in destroying our own babies. We have to look after them. We have to look after them with care. It's called a fiduciary duty. We have a care of these kids. We bring them up from when they're like 8, 9, 10. We bring them all the way into the first team when they're like 17, 18, 19, 20. And we have a duty of care to make sure that we're bringing them in at the right time. Why are we rushing our process? You bring the kid in at the wrong time, he looks bad for 4 or 5 games and people don't want to see him in the team again. But whereas
100%.
now, even though we've needed him, we're bringing him in at a time where the team is a bit more confident than they have been in recent weeks. This is probably the perfect time to give him at least 45 minutes. Yeah. So I hope that Ten Hag gives him some time to show what he can do and to show that he could get into the team. The guy, he plays similarly to Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
He's like a Luke Shaw regen, and he's a bit different to Alvaro Fernandez, because he's quicker than Alvaro, but Alvaro is better technically, in my opinion. And Alvaro's delivery in the final third is crazy compared to him. However, he's still a good youngster. So I don't know what the club would do, whether they're going to bring him back or not. Now that Malacia is now starting to show some form of fitness. So who knows what's going to happen with that. But I still felt like Malacia is a good player. I just wasn't sure whether he's going to be a fantastic player or not. So God knows what's going to happen there. But we've got 3 left backs now that we could pick from, whether to bring back Alvaro or to go with Amas or Malacia. And then we've got Shaw, who, in my opinion, is not even a left back. He's like a half left back, because the guy only played like 10 games last season. And he seemed to manage to get himself fit for England, which I didn't understand. And now Malacia, who hasn't played any form of football last season, is coming back to fitness before him. Shocking.
Billy, let me just add before Mark brings I think Ronald up, right? It's the for the Luke Shaw thing and the Malacia thing, right? We never can tell. Malacia might have been. It's not. I don't think it's nailed in stone who comes before who, right? Who's first to come back to the team? Maybe Shaw might be suffering from something that nobody knows exactly what it is, right? So that's why when people talk about Shaw and I just tend to leave both of them, treat each of them separately. If Shaw comes back,
Shaw is suffering from Burger King. That's what he's suffering from, Burger King.
So for me, I'm just excited. Like you said, Amas, maybe 45 minutes. One thing I was going to say about the Harry Amas thing is, I might even start him in this game. He does so well, and don't give him another 2-3 games and just tell him, relax, you will get your time, right? Because let's not forget that these players, right, when they come, I feel like, it's not a known knowledge. It's just something I feel like these players, they now in their progressive state, right? The manager might tell them, okay, this season I might use you for 10. You might have 10 games, right? Part of the progressive phase. You might have 10 to 15 games, just maybe, So yeah, if he gets a game here and he does real well, maybe just take him out the spotlight again from West Ham, because a lot of people were like, oh, we want to see him. Same thing they did for Ahmad, but the manager was telling them, yo, when Ahmad is in my plan, when he's ready, he would play. So that's the only thing. I just try to protect this kid as much as he can. And my suggestion to United fan base is, yo, protect the kids, bro. Don't batch them every time you think they have a bad game. Don't batch them. Say what you want to say. You can criticize them with love, but don't be like, oh crap, no. Protect the kids.
Yeah, protect the kids. Big up to Ronald coming in. Big up to you, my bro. I don't know how much you heard, but I'll just give you a slight recap so you caught abreast with the situation.
As well, everyone on the panel.
Yeah, greetings, Ronald.
Big up, bro. So Sekou Kone coming in. He's also one of the youngsters that been in first team training for the last week and a half. He's also in Fenerbahçe training with the first team. He might be featured on the bench with the likes of Dan Gore Jr., as well as you can see, Harry Amas is reported that he might be getting his first start of the season tonight. There's also the likes of Toby.
United just posted, some time ago, a traveling squad, 20-man traveling squad. Is that different? Because this name, I'm not seeing this name in there.
Who, Sekou?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's different, but this morning they had training, and this picture is from him in Strasbourg.
He might be in training, but I'm just saying, like,
no, well, he might not be in the starting squad as what I'm saying, but he's in training with the first team. So all the youngsters, 5 youngsters, they're in training with the first team in Istanbul. I'm just saying, prospectively, you don't know who's going to end up on the bench for sure, because they all listed in the Group B list, which they don't need to be go into the first team list until the game starts.
I'm just excited to see a game without Bruno. That's where I am.
Big up, bro. Well, Interestingly enough, Johnny Evans might not be available for this game. I mean, the threats for me from Galatasaray, I would say it simply is Dusan Tadic and the like of Adnan Dzeko. Dusan Tadic having a worldie right now, goals and assists in 3 of the last 6 games, and he has 3 goals in the other 3 games, so he's in good form. I'd also say Adnan Dzeko is going to be in good form as well. He's hosting Mourinho. They are a defensive team. They've not been doing the best because they're 8 points off the top of the league. They are further away from the top than we are. So it's an interesting situation, interesting dynamic. 2 teams under pressure in their various domestic leagues are meeting up in the Europa League. He did win his game against Stade Graz in the first game 2-1, but he drew 1-1 also against FC20. So it's interesting, guys. Let's see how it goes. What are your thoughts, Ronald, in the comments? There's possibly interesting developments. As you know, Lisandro Martinez, will he be playing center back or will he play left back? What are your thoughts?
I do feel he's going to start. I think he's going to keep it very simple. He's going to play Mazraoui on the right and then Delo on the left with De Ligt and Martinez as a center back pairing. Possibly give Harry Amos second half minutes, possibly, because he would want to have a positive impact in the first half. That's what I feel. You might feel it as a different way or in a different way, because you can't get Mazraoui to play 90 minutes, so you might just push him for 60, and then you switch to low on the right and then bring Harry Amos on the left. Just because obviously now that Bruno's not there, Jose might be thinking who's going to play 10, what's the midfield like. Even though we don't really have any option, the midfield is going to be set up as, I think, Casemiro, Eriksen, and Nogate. But we'll see what happens. It would be an interesting game against Jose Mourinho. For sure, it would be an interesting game, bro.
Bro, it's gonna be interesting, bro. We have Fred. They have Fred and Amrabat.
Amrabat.
Yeah,
Amrabat.
Yeah, but
Amrabat you're talking about?
Let's
No,
not go
you know
ahead
me.
and say that Fred and Amrabat are gonna pull up a worldie.
No,
They
bro.
might.
I'm not saying that.
They might. No, I'm saying they might actually pull something out of the bag that we might have not seen.
Yeah.
But again, their quality is not going to be like all of a sudden, they're going to get converted into or swap their souls with Modric and Cruz and then, just run everything. It's not going to happen. Fred is still going to do what Fred does, and Amrabat is still going to be slow.
I hear you, bro. I hear you.
It's a good paced matchup because Amrabat can have the same pace as Casemiro.
Yeah, Fred.
And Ogate can go ahead and run around like Fred.
Yeah. Then we'll get to see. What's funny, right? We just Mark. I put the squad, the traveling squad in the private chat. It's for midfielders. We just have Casemiro, Christian Eriksen, and Ogate, right? And it's just funny. Like I just hope they just no incident.
Yeah, but they have actually named 20-man squad, so it has to be more than that, most definitely.
So Sekou Kone or Jack Fletcher might play them. They might not start, but they might get.
Yeah. So I just because
I'll be honest. I don't know why you guys say 5 minutes. Erik ten Hag is not Arteta. If he's playing kids, he's going to definitely give them more than 5 minutes.
No, I didn't say
minimum.
5 minutes. I said some minutes.
Now he's gonna give them more minutes than some minutes. Like some minutes sounds like 2.
No, it just means that they'll get substituted on the
yeah, they will play. They will play. I'm just not sure how many or who all would play. But I'm sure some would play. Like you're right. Some minutes, 15 for some. But I really want to see Harry Amos in the team. There's so much talk. I want to see what the end product is. Obviously not going to judge him on the first game in itself, but you still want to see what the light everyone is talking about, don't you?
No, of course. We need to start seeing some minutes from the kid. So hopefully he gets at least 45 minutes. Bare minimum, I want to see 20 minutes, but at least 45 minutes from the lad for me.
I would agree. But hey, it
Yeah,
will be a
I
good
don't
day
think.
for Erik Ten Hag in or out.
You want to know
Believe
something,
it.
guys? I don't know about you guys, but I say down here watching that traveling squad list that they post here. And the one thing striking me is Ten Hag, knowing Maserati was injured in the last game, he did come on for a few minutes. He played, 20 minutes? I don't think he going to play Maserati for 60 minutes in this game.
Nah,
I think he
Mazraoui
going
did
to do
not play for
just
20
that.
minutes.
I think he going to bring
Mazraoui played
Maserati on at the end of the game in the last 20, 30 minutes. That is
No.
when he going to bring on Maserati. He's not going to start him, right?
Oh, okay,
And
okay, you're saying
especially
that
when I
way.
look at
Got it.
when I look at this lineup here and I see Habib Ogunnayi there. I thought he was in Luzerne, right? Habib Ogunnayi is a right back. He is just as quick as Dallo, can defend, and he could put the ball in. This is where I see we might be seeing a situation where Dallo either starts at left back and Habib starts at right back, or we see Harry Amar start the first half and Dallo start on the right, and then Dallo gets subbed off for Habib, and when he gets subbed off, I think they'll bring on Mazraoui to go on the left and take Harry Amar off, depending on how he performs. You know what I mean? Because I think the better choice would be to play the youngster at the beginning of the game because you could always recover rather than bring them onto a game and they make a mistake and you had to take them off. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
we just have
that's
to
just
wait.
me.
We just have to wait and see what he does. But irrespective of who he plays or who starts that game, I just feel like we should have enough to get. I know a lot of people talk about tactics and all what's not and what's not. We know Mourinho. If he knows that a game can be that difficult for him, we all know how he would set his team up, so they'll be very difficult to beat. So we just have to wait and see how that game plays out on Thursday. We hope for the win. I think they have their striker. They have Tadic and the former Sevilla striker. What's his name? Is he in Serie or was I can't really pronounce his name properly, but yeah, these are guys that we maybe Martinez, if he's going to play center back, has an idea. Martinez kept that guy quiet until that foot injury when he was off in that game against Sevilla, and the guy started doing things. So again, we just have to wait. The midfield, I think our midfield could take care of that one. I just feel like we have a potent attack who can actually do their thing against the defense line for Fenerbahçe. So yeah,
I have a question. If anyone would feel
go ahead,
give me
bro.
some clarity on, or all of you guys.
Go ahead.
Matthias de Ligt
Yeah.
had a bleeding head.
Mhm.
Pause. There was blood on
Yeah.
the top of his head. Pause. And he came, and his name is there in the list that he is available to play. He is fit
yeah.
to play. But my man said on Instagram, "Don't worry, guys. It's just a scratch, and I didn't see him for 3 weeks." What does that tell you about the player's mentality?
Which man you talking about?
Mason Mount.
Oh.
Mason Mount posted on his Instagram, "I have a scratch. Don't worry about it, guys. Getting stitched up." And we did not see him for about 3 weeks to a month. Close to a month, I believe now.
Bro, the thing, the level of pain that you can take, right, might not be the same I could take, and although we might get the same.
Wait, are you telling me English players are weaker?
No. I'm just trying to just give you maybe my own side of the thing, right? Like it's individual dependent. Like for De Ligt, we saw him right at the second half, right? It didn't look like he was in any distress after the medical team attended to that head injury. It didn't look like he was in any distress. He even played. A lot of people called him the beast in the second half. He even played way more tougher than he did in the first half, bro. So it's one where, yeah, I hear you when you say mentality and all of that, right? But also, if your body cannot give it, bro, there's nothing you can do, bro. No matter how you force it, there's nothing you could do. You understand? So for Mason Mount, I just don't like to talk about Messi more than injury, right? Because it's come to be. We have to just realize that this guy is maybe he's that player that if he suffers an injury, it's going to take a long time for him to get back to himself.
You're
That's
being
how.
too kind. You're being too kind.
Born
Listen,
Mason
yeah.
Mount. Does you see this? You see this, bro? Bailey, better you say it, because
No,
you see, I
Belly,
just
Belly.
listening to this
You know
excuse,
what?
this drivel of an
It's
excuse
not an
by
excuse,
Drex, bro.
bro. No, it's not.
You know
Bro,
what's
Mark,
crazy,
you know,
yeah? I
I'm
was
not.
telling Mark before, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh no, Mason Mount is adding something to the team in like our first 3 games or whatever, when he was complaining about him not being productive or assisting or scoring any goals or whatever. And then I'm actually deep in it now, yeah. This guy is forever injured. You know, like them old grannies that are trying to be young, like forever 21. Like, this guy is always injured. Like, I can't take it no more. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know how we're gonna get rid of him, but we need to get rid of him and take that number 7 off his back so we could give it to Vinicius Jr. Because I don't even know why he's wearing it anymore, bro. Like, we need to get rid of this kid. We need to get rid of this kid and start bringing in new kids in. Because he's blocking pathways now. He's blocking pathways. Like, how
bro,
dare he be wearing that number 7 shirt and be
on the
calling in sick to
bench.
work every day, bro? Every day he's calling in sick. Imagine telling your manager, yeah, boss, I'm sick again. I'm sick again. Like, the manager knows this guy's mentality is not it. It's the same thing with Luke Shaw. His mentality is not it. We need to get rid of these 2 injury-prone bees and get new players in.
Bastards.
Yeah, bruv. They're just blocking it, bruv. They're blocking it. Like Wayne Rooney said it before. He said some players, they will come in and say they don't fancy it, even though they can play. Do you know how many guys, yeah, that people play with, like Sunday, Saturday football? These guys are nursing injuries, or they're coming in, strapping up their knee, everything, and they're playing for free. Look how much money Mason Mount's getting. Look how much money Luke Shaw's getting. And what, these guys can get themselves fit to play for England, but they can't play for Man United. Get out of here with all this. Get
Bro,
out of
I'm not
here.
having it, bro. I do, bro. Listen, first of all, one had 10 years. This is season 11. Time to kick rocks, brother. It's time. Kick rocks, bro. You ain't a legend. You ain't win 4 Premier Leagues here. Get out. Time to go. The door is there. Have a good one. Bro, the next thing is the next one, bro. He come from Chelsea. And as much as I have some brethren from Chelsea, Chelsea ran, NN ran, what I mean? They all do one thing, run. They run in the face of adversity. Chelsea lost this weekend. No Chelsea fans showed up to the bragging rights, but they're always here when United don't win. You know what I'm saying? This next brother is best off of the football. Cool. 60 M's, bro. Why? The number 7, bro. Why? I didn't mean to rant about no, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about that, bro. This brother wearing my number 7, I didn't want to talk about that today, bro. I haven't spoke about this
But
for
you have to blame
ages.
it. You have to blame it on the
Bro,
people that did that, bro.
no. This brother
See, the thing is,
requested
a
the
lot of
number
people,
7 at the
a lot of
behest of
no, he did not
ransom to
request.
come to the club.
He requested nothing. That's false. He
He
did not
did. He
request.
did,
No,
bro.
he did not. He did
Yes, he
not.
did.
The club,
Guaranteed,
the
bro.
club offered
Guaranteed.
him number 7, Mark. Let's not twist how things happened in the past, okay? We
Bro, the
all
man
know
agent came out
we
and said
offered,
it was he asked for it in his.
Mark, we offered the same amount of bread as Chelsea. The same amount of bread as Chelsea. We did not give more bread than Chelsea. We offered the same bread. The only motivating factor was, we're going to make a story out of you. You'll be the next number 7. That was the selling point. You see how some bonuses are not tangible in cost? They're in kind. This is how he was paid, in kind. So, and this was not Eric Ten Hag signing, because there was also statements made by the management that, hey, we saw a good prospect of a player. English player, does play for England as well from time to time. Recently won the Champions League. has won the Premier League. So there is a lot of whatever on his books, credit, whatever you want to call it, right? So that is the reason the club went ahead and bought a player that we did not even require in the first place. So I agree with you. It's a player we did not require. We should not have spent 60 M's on him. But
In
at the
the
same
last
time,
year of his deal.
yeah, but at the same time, it was the club that offered him the number 7 shirt. No
Imagine
player
if he
can
had
come
3
in
years
because,
left. So
Mark,
what is he?
remember,
120 million. If he had 3 years
hold on.
left, how much is he worth?
Hold
Price
on,
tag
Bailey.
is crazy.
Belly, hold on.
That
But
price
hold
tag
on.
is worse than Anthony's price tag. Yeah,
It
because he
is,
was in his
but
last year of his deal. 60
Mark,
M's.
just
Mm.
remember one thing. The last player who requested the number 7, you know who it was?
Jaden.
Jadon Sancho. He
Bro,
was the one who requested the number 7.
they promised him to too. They promised it to him
Exactly.
too.
Yeah. It was a cordial decision that, yes, I won the number 7. And they said, yeah, we promise it to you. This one was offered to him to come
Yeah,
to the
just
club
to sweeten the
we
deal.
couldn't pay more. Because we couldn't pay more than Chelsea. We didn't have the facilities.
Bro, we should have leave him where the hell he was.
Belly,
Bro.
Belly,
I
I'm gonna
just saying
ask.
that, bro. I over us just talk about he, bro. Sorry, guys, but this thing talking about one man in this team is getting me depressed. Mason Mount King. First of all, I started calling Mason when the other Mason was generational. I don't know what this is, bro, but this is not. It's not even elite, right?
It's the one you get off the dollar store.
Bro, they get this guy off of wish.com, brother. I wish I had Paul Scholes, right? The only difference is this guy is not good with the ball at his feet. Weird, right? But we paid 60 M's.
Belly, let me ask Belly one quick question.
On from that. Let me move on from him. I don't want to talk anymore about Mason Mount. He's injured. He's not available. It's probably going to be another second season of him being unavailable for most of the season. I hope to God that the structure get this guy out. Pray it is in January, but I realistically think it's going to be this summer, so I'm not stressed.
No,
Pick
but
up Danny B. This morning, if you watch the stream this morning, Danny B, I have an update on Franco Matsutuano. He might be coming to United, bro. Check out the stream.
No, I'm gonna say if you trust the structure to do the things that they are saying they would do, then you know how Omer Barada said, if a player is here for 2 seasons and they're not giving us what we need, then it's Arrivederci. You have to go. So those are the things I'm looking out for. I'm just saying, okay, you know what? They would fix some of this problem that they inherited, and let's just move on. Messi Mount is nobody's cup of tea. It's just what it is. It's part of the team. When he comes, he does his bit. Or if he doesn't, bro, yeah.
I don't know how men rate Mason Mount, right? I don't see nothing good in this fella. I is normally a player, a fella who will support almost all the players I see play. I give them the benefit of the doubt. But this one guy, bro, the only good place I see him play for Chelsea was off the right wing, King. Never in the middle, nowhere. So first of all, I just not even bothering, bro. I just not even bothering.
Yeah, I think that's the best. Just don't bother. If he plays, he plays. If he doesn't, bro, that's it.
Bro, I didn't see, bro, like I tell you, my brethren here, Bailey had to help me the other day because I couldn't see none. Maybe I blinded by the biased distaste for the player. I can admit that. But reality is, this dude is not it. He's never available, right? He have all the red flags that should never receive a big kit number, like 10, 9, 7, 11, 16, these numbers that have meaning in a football field, on the field. I know lots of people don't know about that, but some numbers have a deep meaning, intrinsic to the game, the fabric of what is football. And we give this guy the Mercurial 7, the most electrifying, amazing, the biggest player on the pitch in Man United is where the number 7, the bad man, the real bad man. And this man looking like pour me one. You see Timon and Pumbaa? This dude looking like Timon. Not even like a young Simba, bro. He's Timon. Yeah, son. It's not happening. It's not.
So, Mark, are you saying we'll get to see the famous Eriksen in number 10? Because a lot of people have been crying for that. A lot of people.
Well, what I've heard recently is that, you might see Ericsson in the role. However, you might not see him in the role from the start of the game. I think I have been hearing that you might be seeing Joshua Zirkzee step into that number 10 role at the start of the game, and Ericsson might come into the second half, to change things up and kind of control the game and see it out. Yeah, but I mean, for me, my thoughts on Joshua Zirkzee. I have patience for him. He was not my choice as a forward to come into the club, but I will back him. I think he needs time to settle into the club, settle to England and the league. So I hear for it, bro. I know some people are ready to write him off, but how we go write off a player in 7 games? I mean, Brighton have a policy that says 87 games to develop a player. So 7 from 80. 7. You know what I mean? Still 80 times to go. So
Do you know his issue right now is the pace of the game is too much for him at the moment. He's definitely come to England. He's seen the pace of the game, and it's almost like a culture shock. It's like, oh wow, he just nicked the ball off my toes just like that. Like, so he has to realize that you actually have to be 10 steps ahead of the opponent. You have to know what you're going to do with the ball before you receive it. You have to know what's going to happen. You have to visualize what's going to happen when the ball is coming into the box rather than either. And then another thing is he needs to work on his shooting because he will get a ball on target on the goal. The problem is the power, or maybe he directs it more closer to the goalkeeper. And I just think that is his issue. Other than that, he needs to work on his aerial ability because when that ball comes into the box sometimes, come on, bro, use your head, you'll get it on target, but you need to get a bit of power on it. I don't know if his hair getting in the way or what, but he just needs to work on his aerial ability. But I think Rasmus needs to work on his aerial ability as well. I think we got 6'3" and 6'4" strikers that are not good in the air. And anybody who knows Ruud van Nistelrooy was a warlord in the air. If that ball comes in the air, defenders are in trouble. Defenders are in trouble from any aspect if the ball's in the air. Whether he's taking it down on his chest, holding them off, controlling it, bring other people into play, or Beckham whips in a ball, best believe Van Nistelrooy is going to header that ball into the back of the net, or it's a sensational volley or something along them lines. But these guys are not built like that at the moment. They can develop it, and hopefully if they keep working with Ruud van Nistelrooy, they'll develop it over time. But Ruud van Nistelrooy was a beast.
100%.
They make me miss him so much. That's how
Mark,
bad it is.
honestly,
Bro.
Xerxes is not the kind of striker I actually like or I would have ever wanted at the club. So, do I back him? No. Do I criticize him? No. He's just whatever at this point for me. Like, he is here, he is here. For me, there is no difference between him, Igalo, and what was the other striker that we had? Wout Weghorst. No difference. Just there, filling up a gap, a position. That's it. I'm not excited for the player. I'm not excited to ever see him on the pitch. I hate any player that gets compared to Martial because Martial was not successful anyways, right? And people are telling me he is a 9.5. Now we're creating spaces for players now. Now we're creating positions. 9.5. Is he a rating? What the hell is he? Is that a position or a rating? Because he's never given us a 9.5. Best believe. He gives you 9.5 misses in a game. But hey, who am I to complain? Anyways, I'm going to drop off. Big up to everyone.
Big up, my bro.
And
Big up.
we'll enjoy the game. We'll enjoy the cooking after that as well.
Yeah, we'll cook Mourinho, bro. Be sure and to remember, tell you that we're going to be a big scoreline for United. Trust me, we're going to smash them. Marcus Rashford, he's going to do the business. Trust man when I tell men, bro, the cooking Mourinho have coming. He don't even know it yet. You know. He going to be standing up there at the sideline like one of them French cocks like this. Because he know what to do. Okay, you'll be about 3 or 4 in the first half. They'll get trust what I tell and all that fellas. But anyway, final thoughts, guys, because your boy has to leave, have some stuff to do, and I have classes today, so been trying to get off. Big up to Drex, big up to Bali Tech. What are your final thoughts, Drex?
I just saw that they said Luke Shaw is on grass, so we hope to get the left back soon. But this game, for this game, I feel like United they have enough in the attack line to win this game. Garnacho
You know, when the
maybe.
last time Luke Shaw touched grass, I had received this kick, right?
Hmm.
See the date on that? 23-24. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So
I
for
don't
me,
hear about Luke Shaw
I
kick.
think Garnacho's got a brace in that game. Maybe it might just be a game where, like you said, Mourinho might be surprised at what he would end up receiving. It looks like to me it looks like that kind of game where Mourinho might just be like, "Yo, I wasn't expecting
I
this."
forget this, guys. Before you go, you finish. Before you finish, you talk about Luke Shaw. I know I had something for that. I know I had something for he. I know I had something for Luke Shaw here. Yeah, right? Man United go and say something to Luke Shaw here very soon. And this is where you go and song like, right? Fellas, here what I see. Right? This youth man here playing, as you could see, for Palmeiras. Right? Flamengo, right? His name is Wesley. Very quick, very good on the ball. He have a magnetic touch. He can bomb forward, left foot, right foot, you name it, he's got it. Defender, left back, right wing back, can play them both, right? He's 21 years old, and United have been scouting him for the last 6 months. It has been said that they have stepped up their efforts to possibly bring him in. We are facing a lot of competition because there are a lot of clubs interested in this player, including Real Madrid, Liverpool, PSG, also Everton, Newcastle as well, West Ham as well. There's a possibility that we might be able to get him for 25 million euros. And apparently, the interest of United has given Flamengo the belief that they will get this fee in January. If he comes in, then you know what I would say to Luke Shaw's? Bon voyage, my brother. Have a good one. Big up. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, and make sure to tell Cathy thank you for serving your coffees, even when he didn't come to work.
Cathy must be fuming because she makes Luke Shaw's coffee and he doesn't show up, and she just have to toss it out. But yeah, if this happened, Mark, you're just funny right there. You're talking about clubs and you mentioned Everton and West Ham. Like, I know they're interested in the player, but if United knocks on their door and they're like, "Yo, this player is for this amount," I think if they're really serious with this left back, they'll get him. They should get a left back for us. So yeah, I leave it out to them. Like I was saying, the game, Mourinho might just be surprised what he ends up receiving at the end of the day. But I'm positive for this game. I think 3 points would be we would get the 3 points. I just feel like we will get the 3 points. Because I'm looking at their team, they might be play as a unit, but we could find their weakest link and exploit it.
Maybe he can also lift Anthony's game, having a Brazilian next in the team again might game the Joker back. It might bring the Joker back. We're saying Balitech. Let me know what you're saying before final thoughts and all that we spoke.
Yeah, like as far as I'm concerned, get this Wesley kid in with a quickness. If this guy is a good player, I want to see him at Man United. And big up to Christopher Vivell, because the guy needs a 5-year deal, because he seems to be finding and sourcing a lot of young talent for us. And I just want to see a long-term plan of good signings, good young signings, and fingers crossed that the majority of them work out. And even if it's a case of, okay, you're a good player, but maybe you're not Man United level, hopefully we can get good transfer fees or sell-on clauses in the contract for most of these good youngsters. But having said that, tonight's match, I'm looking forward. I mean, not tonight. It's tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, Man United come out with the 3 points. I'm looking for performances of the likes of Rashford, Garnacho, Rasmus Højlund. He's going to be a very, very important player in that game as well. And whoever plays left back, I'm looking for a performance from them. And the central midfield, the likes of Casemiro and Ugarte and Ericsson, and the centre-back partnership of De Ligt and most probably Martinez. And Onana, you know what you're going to get from him. He's going to give us a performance. I just hope nothing dodgy happens. I hope we come out of the game with nothing but positives to say about the direction of the team in which we're going in. And yeah, nothing less than 3 points for me is acceptable. The only thing that, unless a dodgy decision like a sending off or something like that, but all things being equal, 11 versus 11, I'm expecting 3 points, no excuses.
Score prediction.
3-1. 3-1 to United.
Man of the match.
Man of the match, I'm looking at maybe Casemiro.
He might
Either
be injured.
Casemiro or Højlund.
Casemiro might not play because I think he injured. He had a calf injury.
Well, I'm going to go with Højlund.
Big up. Chat, let's get your score predictions, guys. Let me know in the chat who you think is going to score. Your man of the match as well. Leave them in the comments. And if you're not watching live, guys, leave your predictions in the non-live section. Smash a like, share it around, and leave your man of the match, MOTM. You know what I mean? Drex, your score prediction and man of the match, bro.
Yo, I think Mourinho would set up to just try to cage Garnacho, but he would still do his bit, and it's gonna be a 3-1. I go with Bailey, but I think Onana will keep us in the game, so might be a 2-0, 2-0, 3-0 clean sheet. I'm gonna put my mask on the clean sheet.
All right. Drex says he wants a clean sheet. Who's the man of the match, Drex? Onana?
That's it. No, might not be Onana because it might just be either of the midfielders, either the midfielder or defender. So I'm just, I would leave it. But my mind is telling me Rashford. Let me just leave it there. My mind is speaking loudly, say Rashford. So yeah, because Rashford's got a goal in that game. Rashford's got a goal.
You watched the stream yesterday with me and Temba?
No, I had to go out. I had to take.
Oh, you didn't see what happened to Temba?
No,
what happened to Temba?
Yeah, it was screaming.
You remember
about
what I tell Temba when the second goal start? Tell the public what I tell Temba when the second goal score against Madrid.
I didn't get the second goal. I know at half
time. No, before Madrid score.
You tell him
the second goal. What tell Temba?
You're telling him that if Madrid gets one goal, right, the Dortmund will crumble, right? And because we're saying Vinicius wasn't looking like the player that we all want him to be, right? But second half he pulled up because I know I
tell them he go and score. They go and Madrid go win the game 4-2 anytime they score. Because
I know you said it.
Big team.
I know you said it that if Madrid gets even at 2-0 when it was ranting and it was crying. You know what I said? I'm here for the premium tiers. But you said it like if Dortmund let Madrid score one goal and that's the end, they're gonna win this game. And I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised.
This is why I go and tell man for this game. 5-1 or 5-2 United. We go and bashing in the first half, they go down 3-0. We go have them down 3-0 first half for sure. I telling all them man them, Marcus Rashford going and light up that first 20 minutes. I know and 2 goals and an assist he go get. He go have a big game tomorrow. You know why? Mourinho disrespect this brother, bro. Should have never disrespect this brother. And he should never disrespect Man United players. As much as I respect you as a coach, don't mess with Man United, brother. And anytime you talk shit about United, we coming for you. And Højlund, oh God, you see that goal he scored this weekend? Oh God, bro, Mose, I'm sorry for you when that youth man pull up tomorrow because you go and score a brace. So you see where 3 to 4 more goals already coming from. And I ain't talk about Garnacho yet. So you don't know what time it is tomorrow. We're going to get the business job done. This is what Mark N is saying. This is my reckless prediction for this game. You know what I mean? My man of the match is Rashford. I tell man that yesterday. You know, I don't normally praise Rashford. I just tell man it straight. I just criticize him to the T. But this game here, watch him. Watch what we're going to do to this team. Guys, big up to each and every one of you joining Thank you so much for being here. Big up to Drex, Bailey Tech. Big up to all of those who joined. Tamba Banks came in, but I know he didn't want to get any banters today, so he ran away, just like most of the Chelsea fans do. But we will be back because bragging rights is coming. Sunday will be here soon, guys.
He will collect
I am
it on
collecting
Sunday.
receipts. Biku Football Talks. My Liverpool brethren. I didn't see you for bragging rights. So I know you won.
No. Biku is cool guy. Biku doesn't really make a lot of noise.
No. Biku's supposed to be here. Biku knows he's supposed to be on the stream. So big up to Biku, my brother. We'll see you when I see you. You know what I mean? Always welcome. Big up to Danny B. Check out my previous stream this morning, my brother. You're going to hear all the news about Franco Marzuano. 17 million pounds. It looks like United is doing the deal. Let's see how that goes. I think you will be very happy, Danny B. Big up to you, Joe Blackman. Crashed out last night, but you know what? I died laughing, bro. Big up to you guys. Big up to Jack Reacher. Big up to Fix, bro. Sorry, the guys in the chat weren't hearing you, bro. And there was also noise in the background. So it's not just that the noise in the background, but the mic was giving some kind of weird noises as well. That's what the chat was saying. So you know what I mean, bro? I'm sorry that I had to take you off the stream, but next time, I know you'll be back later on. Probably have a stream tonight again. We got the manager's press conference. It's going to be late, around 9:15. 8 p.m. UK, 8:15, somewhere around there, guys. So join me, join us. Don't forget to smash a like and subscribe on my channel. Go to D-Up Sports, support Drex. Possible outcomes is coming, and you don't want to miss that, especially if you play FPL and you do match predictions. Big up to Bali Tech. Big up to Jack Reacher, Dark Crow in the building. Big up to Ariz Kali, Koi G, my brethren. Big up to you, bro. Hope you have a good one. Big up to Manu Tata. I know you're worried, but, bro, by the end of Christmas, you're going to have to buy some memberships, bro, because remember, you have a bet with me. You have a bet with me, Manu Tata. Don't forget. And as a mod, I will hold you to that. Big up to you, Casimir. Big up to Lumen. Big up to the football fan zone as well. Manchester is red forever. Big up to you, GB, as well. And Brush, yes, you know, bro. 3 streams. I got some more to go. Big up to everyone. Have a great day. We'll catch you guys later. It's been your boy, Marken. Admiral Drex, Bali Tech in the building, Fix, and Ronald. He was here making his appearance again. Big up to everyone. Catch you later.
Baby.